morning, East Orlando Chamber of Commerce fans, family, and members. This is Jerry coming at you live with my wonderful friend Diego here. Diego, do you want to introduce yourself?
Sure. Jerry, thank you so much for the invitation. So happy to be here. I represent Guacamole Mexican Grill here in East Orlando, Iowa.
Guacamole Mexican Grill, cool. When did you guys open?
We opened around 7 years already, 2018.
2018. Okay, so how did you guys get started? Because that's prior to COVID, right?
Yes, that was prior to COVID. Before being in the restaurant industry, I've been in the medical field, in the administrative side, but in the medical field. So at that point, when I moved to the US at the beginning, I used to, my first job, I was a dishwasher for a Mexican restaurant that also used to be in this area, in the Waterford Lake shopping mall. And I was a dishwasher, and then I was about the Mexican cuisine, but not that much. However, my wife, she was a manager for a restaurant, for a Mexican restaurant, also my husband was a bartender. So at that point, being in the medical field, I was able to save some money, and then I told my wife, that at that point was my girlfriend and my cousin, to join together and open the restaurant. So we were able to put money together, put our knowledge together, and also since God has been a blessing for our family.
So this is starting to sound, Diego, a little bit like a successful American dream coming to fruition. Like you had a goal, right?
Yes.
And you achieved it. Congratulations, that's awesome.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We are happy to be in this area because it has been a blessing, like I mentioned, and also the people are really well educated, and also they are this is a nice community. So I think it's a blessing because sometimes when I talk with another restaurant owners, sometimes they suffer a little bit because of the area or the people that they deal with. However, here at Guacamole, we are so happy because people are very friendly. The community is very connected. Also, they support between each other. So yes, we have been blessed. We're happy to be here. And it has been a dream come true because it was our first business. So being an employee for 10 years in the medical field, I was able to open this business. And we have been very successful. We received the award from the East Orlando Chamber of Commerce in 2022.
Well learned,
Yes, like the February East, and also we received the award as the best Hispanic year from the Spanish Chamber of Commerce as well, the Don Quixote Award. So we are happy to be here and serve this community.
Awesome. So tell me a little bit about, by the way, Mexican food 100% my favorite type of food. I don't know Mexican food, but I like spicy jalapenos, something like that.
Yes.
But tell me a little bit about what sets you guys apart then. Like what, because I've never eaten here yet. What can I expect when I come into the restaurant?
When you come to a restaurant, you can expect quality and freshness.
Okay.
And I think that's the most important thing that we always keep in mind with our team, is to make everything fresh and with the best quality ingredients. So, from scratch. Yes. And I think that makes a huge difference. We want a restaurant that even though if you come to eat at 9 p.m., 10 p.m., you can go home and do not have any stomach upset or you don't feel any burden. And I think the fresh of our products makes that distinction from another restaurant. So we prepare, for example, rice and beans 2 or 3 times per day. So it's not like we just set the beans or the rice there the entire day, So we try to make everything fresh. And also one of our signature dishes is the chicken tortilla soup. So the chicken tortilla soup is made at the moment. So also it's fresh, it's delicious. There is a lot of stories about the chicken tortilla soup, because we have had a client that have gone through cancer, and that's what they eat during that period of time. Also, those ladies that are pregnant, also they love the chicken tortilla soup. So I would say that is one of the most significant dishes that we have here at home.
That sounds amazing.
Yes.
That's 9 a.m., but I now want chicken.
Tortilla soup.
That sounds
Yes. So that one is on me today.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Well, I don't have to, but I'm happy to support. My next question was, so you guys are doing fresh food. You're doing things like very everything from scratch method. Tell me a little bit about like the fiesta side of life. Do you guys serve alcohol here, or like do you have a liquor license? How does that work?
Yes, Jerry, we were able to survive 6 years of the pandemic without fully full license because we have been very recognized by our food because it's delicious, but also most of the people they associate Mexican restaurant with tequila. So
Yes,
when they think of us, people that were like, oh, we want to go and have fiesta. Well, they don't have tequila; they have beer and wine. So we were trying to always obtain that license, and this got the law changed, and it changed in our favor because we had to have like 2,500 square feet to be able to qualify, and 150 seats.
Okay.
But the law changed, and they bring the requirements to 126 and 2,000 square feet. So with that change, we were able to qualify, and in December we were able to obtain the full liquor license. And now we have fiesta, we have tequila, we have mezcal, and we have a nice atmosphere.
That's awesome. So you mentioned making things from scratch. You got the liquor license. You guys are full speed ahead. But what does that full speed ahead look like? What does a day in the life look like? Like I know we're here at 9 a.m. I hear people preparing in the back. Tell me, like, from the moment the staff walks in to the moment you guys leave, what's the last time?
Yes, something that our businesses are characterized by is the employee culture.
Oh, okay.
Being part of any of our businesses is really, I would say, a blessing, not only for the employee, but also for the owners, of course. And we take care of our employees, and I think that makes a huge difference. For example, we are a Mexican restaurant that closed the 25th and in December, the 24th, the 31st, the 1st, and we pay that time to our employees. We close the 4th of July, then Thanksgiving, we close in Easter. So
You really are prioritizing employees.
Yes.
Those are big busy days.
Yes.
That's like, I used to, my first job was a server. So like I had a little bit of experience in the restaurant setting. And I know like 4th of July, man, that's like the biggest busy day. That's a high earning day. But you guys are prioritizing your employees over the earnings.
yes, and I think, or we think that it's a way to build a better society. Because in our countries and also here, you want to be the 25th of December with your family, with your kids, the 24th of December for the Hispanic community, and be able to spend that time with your kids, I think that's a huge difference, and it's a way to build a better society because it's not the same time, it's not the same thing if you come to home, it might be the 24th or the 25th at 10 p.m. or 11 p.m. to have a dinner with your family, it's not the same atmosphere. So it's that when the clients come to Guacamole, we make sure that they are good people, they are good employees, and also when they join that culture, they enjoy being here and that reflects to the outstanding customer service that we provide. So when they come here at night, you can see them talking, they have the good relation between them, they start preparing the food from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Then we open the restaurant at 11 a.m. We have the servers coming at 10:30, and like I was telling Katrina, that now we have consistency. That's something that we were able to obtain during the time, because when we opened the restaurant, the lunches were a little bit slow, then the restaurant was empty from 2 p.m. to 5:30, and then the business has been always busy. But now, with the passage of the time, anytime that you come to Guacamole, we are good people. And I think that is very important for the restaurant. And also it's good because sometimes when people come, everyone's at the same time at night. You have to be a very good team to be able to respond that busy time. But when you have the consistency, you are able to talk to the people, you are able to have a better connection, the servers and the clients, and also you are able to serve them in a better way because you don't have that rush. And that's something that we have been able to obtain through the time. And then when people leave, when we close the restaurant at night, we make sure everything is clean, we wash our kitchen, every day, and that's something that also we want to have a restaurant and a good feeling, and I think that's something that also differentiates us from some restaurants that you can come to our kitchen and you don't feel that grease on the floor, that greasy floor, because we make sure everything looks clean before we leave and go home.
Yeah, it's funny you talk about the greasy floor. I remember I won't name the restaurant I worked at because it's a national chain, and here we are, a friendly chamber of commerce. I'm not going to name names, but the greasy floor was a huge thing in the kitchen, especially. Like I remember, it was borderline a safety hazard. They like always recommended, where's what is it, slip-free shoes or whatever. But then even with slip-free shoes, you're like, man, I'm walking on ice. Yeah. So that's awesome. You guys, so it sounds like your values, correct me if I'm wrong, are family first, and then the customer experience, followed by the team's safety goals.
Yes, and also I would say we are of the few restaurants that we provide life insurance, accident insurance to our employees. Also, if they go through any disease like cancer, also we have that insurance for our employees.
Wow.
So as soon as we have been doing better in terms of economic, we not only are happy because we're making money and we're doing better like this being a business owner, but also we make sure that anything we can make to help our employees in a better position, we do. Now that we have been learning about real estate and also it's a business that we like, we have been able to do some investments in real estate. So we are bringing that knowledge to our employees. So, for example, our manager was able to buy 2 houses, we have several that was able to buy his first house, and we support them in many different ways to make sure they qualify and they're able to also have a better quality of life.
That's amazing. Wow. Wow. So what do you guys? It sounds like your employees know you for you taking care of them, which is huge in the service industry. That's amazing. What about what do the customers know you guys for? Other than this food from scratch, when they come in here, what can they expect? What's the point of view from a customer's experience?
I would say from the customer's experience, they can expect a restaurant and a team that puts passion in everything we do. We're not perfect, but we are there always to fix any problem or any mistake we have made. And I think that's a huge difference because we are always there to make sure the client is satisfied and they go home happy. And also every time they leave, we tell them, hey, we'll see you tomorrow. Because we have clients that they come 2, 3, 4 times per week. 4 times per week.
Regulars.
Yes,
That's
yes. And also they know that every time they come to Guacamole, they expect to have the same people, the same servers. We have servers and employees that have been here pretty much since the beginning. They have now 5, 6 years, 7 years. And also that helps to make that connection with the client because they expect the same server and then we all become friends.
So I want to ask you how you found out about the chamber and how you got signed up and what life has been like since the chamber. But again, to contextualize, you said something that I really kind of intrigued me. Was you started your business, you started a restaurant in 2018, right?
Yes, 18.
Yeah, so you only had 2 years to get your feet up under you before COVID. And what did COVID do to you? Like, what was COVID like for a restaurant?
For the COVID was for any type of business a huge challenge.
Sure.
But I think also having to the time that challenges are opportunities.
Absolutely.
And also, I have to highlight the support that Isolano Chamber of Commerce made at that time, because you guys with Dorothy and your team were able to bring people and try to guide us during that difficult time. And I was saying, what stirs the most is the change. So when we have COVID, I would say that the first one was the most difficult part because you don't know what to do. You don't know how you can, if the COVID is gonna kill you, or how you can transmit COVID from one person to another person. So that first 4 weeks was a very difficult time. Having the Isolano Chamber of Commerce, I would say, makes a huge difference because when you have people who back you up, who say, you know what, Jerry, it's so difficult for you, but we are here, we keep you in mind, we are praying for you. Also, from the resources that you guys have, we have these people who will guide us how to manage this, and it makes a huge difference. And I think that was a support that we appreciate, and we always keep Dorothy and Andrew, who were there at that time in our prayers, and we keep that gratitude because they help us. And we were able to adapt. Like I said, it was a challenge, but there was opportunities. And also, there is something that I read like a month ago because I like reading a lot, and it says something like in that book, like the very successful people, they 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 trust in their creativity and their skills to obtain to be successful. But in the case that they're not successful in that way, they find another way to be successful. And I think also that's something that we did. We were able to adapt to this. Then we put numbers in those tables outside, and we were doing a lot of reunions. So,
Right.
so we tell people, hey, you have to put it in table number 3, 5, 6, and they were able to come pick it up. And this guy, we were able to survive, to serve the community, because also people was frustrated, not being able to have this time in a restaurant and enjoy life. That is something that I would like to do here, to a restaurant, going to a restaurant is a synonymous of having a good time, sharing with your family, with your friends. I remember for that, also for the COVID, we came out with a dish. It was like the family pie or something like that. That was a dish that we made as much affordable for people because we know that some people were suffering as well because they were not making the ceremony that we were making before COVID. It was a very well sell, a very popular dish at that time because with that dish we were able to sell like 4 members of the family. It was a very good price and it was one of the most sold at that point. So, like I said, changes make you feel sometimes scared, but you have to keep moving, keep moving. Don't think too much about the changes, just start readapting and come out with ideas.
Diego, this is kind of like totally off script, but like hearing about the dish, I think what if we were to like just consider this and potentially bring it back for a limited time, maybe for a certain period of the year, because there's certain people that might have that like memory now that they associate with that dish.
Yeah.
Especially if it's off the menu.
Yes, that's a good idea. That's a good idea, and I will keep in mind we are creating to see if we can promote it and have it again. Yes,
You know what I mean? Just like
Yes. Yeah, because there's some dishes that you keep in your mind and you have. Say like I was mentioning about the chicken tortilla soup,
Yeah.
because some of those clients they have not go through cancer. Unfortunately, some of those died. Some of those clients survived. That is good eating a chicken tortilla soup. But we miss all those clients that unfortunately was not able to survive with cancer. And also we're happy to with our chicken tortilla soup to at least be there and tell them that we do everything with passion and we care about them and we keep them in mind.
That's awesome. So this chicken tortilla soup sounds amazing. But do you have any? My partner has things to be pescatarian. Do you have alternative menu options for people that are vegetarian, pescatarian, maybe vegan, etc.?
Yes. Food, everything is gluten free. Also, the oil that we use to fry the cheese, to do anything fried, is a good quality oil, gluten free. So,
That's
also,
good.
yes, that's big. That's big because we want to serve you something and bring something to your table here that we can bring to my mother or my dad.
Yes.
So we don't want to just make money and that we serving you back. So we have veggie options, of course. We have for example, we have the veggie fajita. Those things amazing because I am a fan of meat. So, but those fajitas taste so good that even though it's only vegetables, I feel happy enjoying them, even though I don't have a piece of meat or steak. So that is one of the options. Also, we have some tacos made with portobello. That is another good option to go. We have also some burritos, quesadillas. So yeah, there is options for everyone, for people who are on keto diet or for veggies. There is a space for everyone in guacamole.
Okay, I have to ask, because your restaurant name is Guacamole Mexican Grill. Is your guacamole special? Like, what's the deal here?
Yes. Our guacamole is special. I would say between, you have to tell you, the most popular dishes or the best dishes that we have here, the most sold, and also the ones that I enjoy the most. We have talked about the chicken tortilla soup. I will have to say, of course, guacamole. Guacamole is my table side. And avocados, they come from Mexico, but they come in a way that they are not manipulated that much. Because, for example, when you go to any supermarket and you buy avocados, they have been manipulated too much, which makes the avocados to start turning black. But when you buy an avocado in the supermarket, it's like 50% probability that it's going to be black inside. You know, even though it looks fresh, it looks good outside, there is that percentage of 50% that makes be black inside. However, because avocados come from Mexico and they're not manipulated that much, it's a high quality avocado, so it tastes pretty much like butter. So the guacamole is making from you, table side, with fresh ingredients, tomato, onions. Also, we use a special ingredients, and it's one of the most sold as well because it tastes pretty much like butter. It's a pretty good guacamole with good quality.
This is, yeah. Well, even though I had breakfast, I might have a second breakfast. There's probably some hunger here. I wanted to then circle back to one of the things you touched on was when we started in this location and being in this location. And by the way, for those watching, we are on the way. If you're driving to Avalon Park on Alafaya, right? Then we are one of the third turn, I believe, on the right-hand side. So we're literally right between the Eastern Chamber of Commerce office, if you know where that is for reference, and halfway to Avalon Park. So we're literally right in the middle in this nice little plaza and cute, quaint little corner here. So just for reference, keep that in mind. That's the location. But with all that, what exactly? And the address for that would be, what is your address actually?
Yes,
So we can have that for reference.
of course, we are located at the 2822 South Alafaya Trail, Suite 195, Orlando, Florida 22828. Very much we are in front of the Stony Brook community. And also, you can order online from our website, which is guacamole MG, as famous Mexican, GeoGrill.com.
GuacamoleMG.com. Yes, awesome. And then if they order online, do you guys do store pickup or do you also offer delivery service? Do you partner with delivery services?
Yes, we offer in-house pickup, but also we have some apps an association with another delivery companies in the area that you can order and have that with delivery.
Okay. Has someone ever called you up and just essentially asked for an item that you didn't have on the menu? Did you ever completely custom build out an item for a customer's request?
Yes, we have the opportunity to do that. Of course, we're gonna do it because we want people to feel like home when we serve them. So we have had so few in the past, and we are able to accommodate. Of course, we're gonna do it. Sometimes people say, you know what? How's your mole taste? So we're gonna be going to be a little bit of the mole so we can taste it because mole is a very special Mexican recipe that has like around 20 ingredients. So people who knows about mole, they want to make sure that the mole that we serve is the one that they want to eat. So they may say, actually, how's the mole taste? So we're gonna be going to come and give a proof of a sample of the mole. Same with some other dishes. So we are here to make sure you feel at home and we can serve you in a better way.
And then what's your day life like lately? You know, what's your life like at the restaurant lately? Because now that you have, your staff comes in early morning, stays throughout the evening. You guys work on everything from scratch. Well, what has been your goal and what have you been focusing on? You personally?
Yes, my my wife, Jessie, she runs the restaurant. I work in the administrative and developing side of the restaurant.
Okay.
So very much I am like a salesperson. So I always selling because being in the medical field, so I know a lot of doctors and attorneys. So I am selling a lot of caterings to my friends who I have been working with during this year. Also, I am always in charge of bringing another opportunity, another lines of diversify the business. For example, I work hard to have that full liquor license. The requirements that the DGPR had at that point, they were bringing down, so we were able to to qualify. But also because we have a church close to us, we have to do something called a variance. I don't know if you know what it is. It's a variance, Jerry.
Teach us all.
Yes. So a variance is a process that you have to come in front of all the commissioners in Orange County because you're gonna do something that is, I would say, above the law, the code law enforcement. So at that point, I have to do a lot of paperwork, come in front of the commissioners and tell them, hey, there's a church close to us, so we're a family restaurant, it's not like we close at 2 a.m., like a party, like a crazy party or something like that. So I take care of things like that, the paperwork, the administrative part, and developing the business. Also, something that I do and I make sure I do it is if we make a mistake, because like I said, we're not perfect, I am in front and I am of that situation and I'm there to fix that. And if I have to go to your house and bring you the food, or if I have to go in your house and apologize for anything that may happen, we are there to say, hey, we made a mistake, but we're here to fix it. And of course, give us another opportunity.
Okay, so some rapid fire questions for you. Okay, let's settle a classic debate. Hard chill or soft chill? Go.
I would say so.
Soft.
Yes. Because eating Mexican food for a while, I recognize that the corn tortilla salt.
Okay.
I start loving the corn tortilla salt because it's soapy and also it's warm. I don't know. It feels so good.
Okay.
So I love the salt taco.
I'm a hard chill guy. That's okay. We can agree to disagree.
Alright.
Second question is if Guacamole Mexican Grill had a theme song, what would it be?
There is a guacamole song, I think by Dr. Jim. that would be that song.
Okay, sweet. And so then I just wanted to kind of give you an opportunity to say any final thoughts. Maybe there's something that I haven't asked you, or something you really wanted to share. Because other than that, I think I have a great understanding of Guacamole Mexican Grill, guacamole.mg.com guys. They also do catering, which is huge for what I do because I'm a big in production. So when I have to feed a team, it's good to know that you guys are here and that I don't have to, go with something that's Chipotle, especially if you do that.
Right.
So yeah, any final thoughts?
Any final thoughts? So don't forget that now we have the full liquor license. So we have a good variety of tequila, mezcal. Also in our liquor, even though you're picking up the house liquor, we're giving you a good variety of liquor. That's something that we wanted you to offer you.
Do you have some reposado?
Yes.
Yes.
Reposado, and we want you that if you go home the next day you don't have a headache because we give you the cheapest tequila we have in the market. No. So we also bring you good quality liquor, even though you're buying the house liquor with your drinks and cocktails. Also now we have a nice party outside that we have with TV, so you have a meeting. You want
to watch the game.
Yes, watch the game. We have a lot of baby showers, birthday celebrations in the party. You can visit that party. We have a nice TV to do any presentation.
Sweet.
We are here Monday to Sunday to serve you.
What are your hours?
Yes, we are from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday to Thursday. Yes, and Fridays and Saturdays we close at 10 p.m.
Okay, fair enough. So that's it from us. I just wanted to, before I sign out, thank Diego one more time for not only inviting us here, but for offering the community such a wonderful service. A lot of people speak very highly of this restaurant. I haven't tried it yet, so shame on me. And shame on you if you haven't tried it yet either. So come on by and join me at having a meal here. But before I sign off, I just wanted to say that don't forget tomorrow, we have the Next Level Real Estate and Trades Network at Lee Vista. So you can come over, connect, collaborate, elevate your business with industry leaders in real estate and trades at the Rocking Blues in Lee Vista. And that's from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. again tomorrow, guys. Definitely check it out. Bring a friend, get an extra ticket, go to the drawing with an opportunity to showcase your business. And then the other thing that I wanted to mention, because I know we're coming up on time, but amazing opportunity, the Expo. If you haven't heard of the East Orlando Business Expo, definitely take a look. Incredible opportunity to network. I have gone consecutively year after year and found amazing value, not just as a vendor, but as an attendee. So definitely go to eocc.org. If you don't know our website, check it out, look up info on it. Incredibly like, just rewarding opportunity. And that's really it for me. So thank you, Diego, so much for this morning. Thank you for the amazing coffee. The coffee's great too. So stop on Monday mornings if you need to pick me up.
Thank you so much for the invitation, and so happy to have you all here.
Awesome. Adios, everyone.